Hi everyone, I'm ConfuzzledV and this is my first YouTube video. I hope you enjoy it. So for my first nail tutorial, I've decided to do these. They're a blue-green gradient called Aquamarine and they have sparkles on the tips. If you like these nails, please stay tuned and keep watching for the tutorial. Okay, for this nail, Aquamarine, I will be using Sally Hansen HD High Def Colors. This doesn't have a name, it's 04. It's very shimmery green. And the top one is Sally Hansen Extreme Wear Nail Color. This is Marine Scene. These are just recommendations, you don't have to use these colors. Just get a light shimmery green and a shimmery turquoise kind of color. Okay, since this is only a two-color gradient, for the base color, there's two ways you can do it. One is if you just apply it on to all your fingernails, or two, you can still wedge it in like a gradient. You might want to do a few more coats. Actually, that really depends on what nail polish you use, because if you use the one I'm using, which is high def, most high def nail polishes are really thin. So you might want to put a few more coats because you can't really see the color very well. If you want to use the second method, which is putting a gradient of green, you might want to use one of these. This is just a cosmetic wedge. You can buy them at any drugstore or makeup stores. They're usually too big, so I usually split them in half this way. Take a piece of paper, take some nail polish and just put it on the paper. Now take the wedge, get some color, and dab it onto the nail. The trick of creating gradients with cosmetic wedges is to apply more pressure where you want the color to be more intense and less pressure where you don't want it to be as intense. So it'll look like a gradient. When you think you like this green, you can stop and move on to the next nail. How intense the green is really is up to you. So these are the gradients, and these are the backgrounds. You can choose which ones you want to do. If you think the gradient is a bit too troubling for a base coat, you can just do these. Make sure you put on a few more coats. Please wait till to dry before you put on the next color, because when you're doing gradient, you really don't want the sponge to pick up colors that you already put on and like create little dents everywhere. Now that these are dry, we're gonna get the top color on. You can use this sponge you were using before, just use the other sides, or you can use the other half. So, same thing, get some nail polish onto the piece of paper. Okay. Get some color. And when we apply the green using gradient, you apply more pressure on the end of the nail because you want the end of the nail to be more intense. But now we want more pressure on the front part of the nail. And please start at the tip of your nail and work it down. Depending on which blue you're using, the thickness of the color might be different. So if this is my first coat, if it doesn't look anything like the end product, don't worry about it. Let it dry for a bit, move on, and do rounds. Do rounds with all 5 of your nails. So moving on to the second one. Make the connections as smooth as possible. So really be careful and let your pressure lessen a whole lot when you're nearing the green parts. If you are using Marine Scene by Sally Hansen Extreme Wear, this is also a very, very, very thin color. So you have to be patient and do a few more rounds. Don't go over the connection parts too much, because if you do, the color's going to build up and it's going to be more intense than you want it to be, and it won't look like a gradient anymore. So as you're doing rounds, move up every time you do, so you don't go over the gradient segment too much. For something like this, if you want to stop here, it's fine, but I like more intense blue on the top, so I'm going to do just another round. By the time you're doing your last round, you should only be dabbing the really, really tip of the fingernail. Okay, that's good. I want to use a glitter polish. Please use it if the nails are dry already, if you want. There's 2 ways of applying the glitter. If you want just a bit glitter, then you take the back of your wedge, dip it into the glitter, and just dab it onto the tip. Do this when your nails are semi-dry. And if you're a big glitter fan and you want as much glitter as possible, just dip your nail in. Put the glitter in a container like this and dip it in. See the difference? And since I think my nails are dry now, testing out my third method, just this way or this way, doesn't matter. So the 3 different methods will look like this. This one is dabbing the glitter on, the middle finger is dipping it in, and the ring finger is the glitter polish. When your nails are dry, and the glitter is on and the nails are dry, take a big fluffy art brush, sweep off the extra glitter, lightly sweep on the nail itself. Because when you put on the top coat, you don't want things to be sticking out. Now they're dry. The glitter on. Now we're gonna apply the top coat, because especially when you have glitter on your nose, they fall off easily, and you really want a good thick top coat for if you have glitter on. And any clear coat should be fine if you don't have like a professional top coat. This is just Sally Hansen Diamond Strength 01 Flawless. After you apply the top coat, just leave it. Try not to do anything, go anywhere. Really just leave it until it's dry. And make sure it's dry before you do anything else. Okay, that was the left hand, which I did with my right hand. If you want to see me do my right hand fast forwarded, please stay tuned for the next 10 seconds. We are done our nails. Done. Right hand. This is the final look. So this is it for my first nail tutorial. If you like my design, please subscribe up there. This is ConfuzzledV. I will surprise you with another nail tutorial next week. Bye!